Oh, just a baby.
Ha! Hulk-like shark thing!
The Marvel Universe is packed with all kinds of epic heroes who constantly save the day. But there's one little guy who hasn't had his moment to shine yet. Jeff the Land Shark. He's cute, he's tough, and he's already pals with some big-name Avengers. Plus, after getting popular through the game, he's won over even more fans. With the MCU adding more heroes to the mix, it feels like the perfect time to finally bring Jeff into the spotlight. Jeff the Land Shark, aka Jeffrey, was created by Kelly Thompson and Daniele de Nicuolo. He made his first appearance in West Coast Avengers back in October 2018. In the early issues of that West Coast Avengers run, Kate Bishop is seen literally riding land sharks along the California coast. These sharks just show up out of nowhere and start causing chaos. Clint Barton jumps in to help deal with the madness, but no one really knows where the land sharks came from at first. They're eventually herded back into the ocean, and things go quiet on that front for a while. Then, in issues number 6 and 7, we finally get some answers, and Jeff officially enters the scene. Turns out, the land sharks were actually created by MODOK. Yep, that MODOK, and Jeff is one of the adorable results. The comic is super goofy and fun, and Jeff instantly became a fan favorite from that point on. MODOK, along with a bunch of other villains, teamed up with the goal of wiping out the West Coast Avengers, but of course their plan totally flopped. The land sharks, along with some regular sharks, because why not, ended up getting defeated. But the real gem of this storyline shows up in issues 6 and 7, when Gwenpool appears with Jeff the Land Shark tagging along. At first, Jeff wasn't meant to be anything major. The idea was for Gwenpool to randomly show up with some cute little creature, like Jeff, give it a name, and then poof, it'd be gone. Just a silly one-off joke. But Jeff totally stole the show. Fans went nuts over him. I mean, come on, who wouldn't love a tiny, grinning land shark? Gwen also had a soft spot for shark stuff already. She had a shark backpack, a Blahage plushie, a shark phone case, and even a shark version of her Venom form. So adopting Jeff just kinda made sense. He even ended up joining the West Coast Avengers. Since fans loved him so much, Marvel didn't just drop him. Instead, Jeff started showing up here and there, sometimes just chilling in the background, quietly adding his adorable touch. What started as a throwaway joke turned into one of Marvel's most unexpected fan favorites. When Gwenpool started dating Kid Omega, Jeff totally warmed up to the guy. He even hopped on his lap for a quick photo. Maybe he liked him, or maybe he just wanted to be in the shot. At one point, after a trip to another dimension went sideways, Jeff and Gwen, plus a few others, got turned into kids and ended up under Elsa Bloodstone's care. Not long after, Gwen fought the Hulk while Jeff watched nervously from a viewing box, but she pulled off the win. Later, when Gwen thought her solo comic days were over, she passed Jeff over to Deadpool to take care of him. Jeff's not just comic relief though, he's a real mood booster. He tries to cheer up his friends when they're down, like taking Deadpool for a walk and dragging him into a costume shop to dress up as Gwenpool. That actually worked. At one point, Jeff met a giant electric swimming monster from Sweden named Smash Smash and fell head over fins for her. Sadly, their romance didn't last. Jeff ended up as shark food, but somehow he made it out alive, to everyone's relief. He also teamed up with Deadpool to visit the X-Men on Krakoa, but since guests aren't welcome, things got messy. During the chaos, Jeff snuck off, grabbed a rare Krakoa flower, and gifted it to Deadpool once they were safe. When Earth got attacked by Null, the freaky god of the symbiotes, Deadpool formed a squad called the Monster King's Honor Guard, and Jeff was in it. They faced off with a symbiote dragon, but Jeff got taken over and went full rage mode, even biting a chunk out of Deadpool's arm. Deadpool had to chop it off to stop the infection. Thankfully, Jelby, a squishy mutant, trapped Jeff in a bubble, and later the team blasted the symbiote out of him with music. Jeff was back to his lovable self in no time. But if you're really into Jeff and want more of his story, most of his standout moments come from the Infinity comics. These are Marvel's digital-only, mostly wordless comics that focus on short, silly adventures. Jeff's stories in these are fun, lighthearted, and often completely ridiculous in the best way. For example, there's one where Jeff somehow gets the Infinity Gauntlet, and another where he actually defeats the Avengers. Yeah, really. These stories are clearly meant to be comedic and aren't exactly canon-shaking, but they're packed with charm. One fan favorite is Jeff's World Tour, where it looks like Jeff is globetrotting, but in reality, he's just hanging out with Gwenpool while she paints famous landmarks. Jeff imagines himself doing touristy things like eating a baguette in France or holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's absurd and adorable. Another gem is Pool Party. Jeff shows up at a superhero pool hangout, just floating around in his little inflatable ring, wearing snorkel gear. Heroes like Iron Fist are there, casually relaxing instead of wrecking opponents in Marvel Rivals. The whole scene is just pure wholesome chaos. So in the Pool Party comic, things take a hilarious turn when Jeff's shark fin pokes up while he's floating in the pool. The moment everyone sees it, full panic mode kicks in. Superheroes start jumping out of the water in total fear. It's kind of adorable how this cute little land shark can cause that much chaos just by swimming. Then there's Shark Cycle, which takes place during Jeff's time living with Kate Bishop. One of the funniest scenes? Jeff curls up for a nap in a laundry basket and ends up getting tossed into the washing machine by mistake. Kate hears the thumping and opens it up, only to find Jeff spinning around like he's having the time of his life, singing and having fun in there. Later, following up on the pool party chaos, Jeff tries to go enjoy the beach. He's loving life until he realizes he can't go in the water without scaring everyone again. That memory of the Avengers fleeing in terror sticks with him. So what does Jeff do? He heads to a costume shop and comes out with a dolphin outfit. No idea how he paid for it, but we're not asking questions. And it works. Jeff swims around dressed as a dolphin, and suddenly nobody's freaking out. Everyone's having fun. It's such a wholesome, goofy solution, and it totally fits Jeff's sweet, chaotic energy. Moments like these are why fans love him. He's a weird little shark just trying to make people smile. Then there's Scourge of the Seven Seas, and it's a wild ride. It kicks off with Jeff just doing his thing, swimming peacefully underwater. But as he dives deeper, he starts coming across all kinds of sea life. Mermaids, old-timey sailors, divers, and even octopuses, or octopi, take your pick. These stories are pure chaos, comedy, and cuteness rolled into one. No surprise fans are obsessed with Jeff. Honestly, this could totally work as a mini-series with quick, fun episodes, kinda like what they did with I Am Groot. What do you think? Would you watch a Jeff the Land Shark show? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more updates coming your way on this and other awesome upcoming movies and shows. Catch you next time.